Hey YouTube. What's up, Facebook? It's Felice HD. We are back again for Black Lightning live reaction. Super excited. We are finishing the intro where Jefferson was sleeping. He was having a nightmare that Lynn was working with Tobias to poison him. Um, he just woke up from that dream. Oh, we got TC grooving to the kid and play. Hey, he's in the lair and he's looking at this firepower that Gamby has gotten from his love interest. So they're trying to work on a way. Hey, 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 hey. Welcome, 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 welcome. Sending your love your way. Listen, TC and Gamby are trying to figure out a way to put a flaw into those new guns so that it will make it like glitch and it won't be able to roll out as easily. Um Black Lightning came in and TC said hi to him, but he didn't say anything. No. No Khalil, no painkillers so far. So maybe this episode we'll finally see him make an appearance. So Black Lightning came in and had a drink. And Jefferson came right in and went and took a drink, and he's mad. He's telling Gamby that he cannot believe that Lynn had dinner with Tobias and hasn't mentioned it after 3 days. So he's concerned that it's something more. And Gamby's telling him that Lynn has gone to bat for him and his family. Like, maybe it's a reason why she hasn't told him yet. But he was telling Jefferson that 9 times out of 10, she's going to tell him eventually. So Gamby has been watching Tobias's every move. Gamby said every move that Tobias has made is above board. He hasn't slipped up at all. So he's going to continue to watch him, but he hasn't caught him. He hasn't caught him slipping yet. So Tobias is at a table. He's stirring some tea, and Jefferson walks up. Mm. He said he got to knock off Joey Toledo and cyanide. Mm. Tobias said, sit your ass down before everybody learn that the Pierce family is the chocolate covered Incredibles. Tobias is so disrespectful. Mm. He said, stay away from my family. He said, y'all been divorced for a decade now. He said, she's not family. She's your baby mama. Mm. I don't know. I don't know. I just see it like right before the show. They did like an intro or whatever. Mm. He said he promised to take away everything that he loved in this world, and he said, unlike most Negroes, I'm a promise keeper. Oh, Jefferson said this isn't over. This Bama didn't say, "Give my love to Lynn." Jefferson gonna kill him. We're at commercial break right now. So this long-standing back and forth between Tobias and Jefferson has turned into a pissing contest. So I'm curious to see if during this episode, if Jefferson is going to um try to get Lynn to spill the tea, because like you said, it's been 3 days and she hasn't even mentioned having a conversation with Tobias. So you can tell he's heated about it, but I don't think he's ready to talk about it. I think it's a situation where if he talks to her about it right now, they're going to have it out. And I think he knows that. So, um, these new colleagues that he has, they are sort of having Tobias's back right now. He's been making a lot of moves, which Gamby has been monitoring, but apparently he's doing things above board. So maybe this new group is helping him to kind of stay in his lane. I don't know. Or maybe they're helping him not to get into so much surface level trouble, because Tobias has a reputation of being pretty messy. So the fact that he's not being messy right now is actually pretty good. It's pretty impressive. I'm actually kind of surprised that we're on episode 4 and he hasn't killed anyone or done anything illegal. He does have a personal vendetta against Jefferson that has gone on this entire time. So it would be good to see them settle up for once and for all. I don't like the idea of him using Lynn though, because that's really personal. I know that whole dynamic with TC and Gamby. It's actually they're building a really strong working relationship. So that's actually very refreshing to see. I like TC's character, and it looks as if Gamby is sort of molding him and kind of taking him under his wing sort of situation. So so Gamby gets the exposure to the new world. Oh, Anissa is carrying Grace over the threshold. Well, now they're talking to Shonda and doing this Grace's first time being back in the place since their whole situation. Uh-oh. She put everything in storage and she's apologizing because she's like, can we just go later this week? And ooh, Wow. So they're having it out already because Grace wants to bring some of her stuff, her easel, her chair, her comic books, and Anissa's like, look, my loft has a vibe. Like doesn't really fit with what's going on in here. So we're back in Tobias's site, and the guy he met, the mayor, he's promising an 83 million. So he said between the gangs and the metahumans, nothing is safe. Sorry, you guys had to take a break. Um, Now the chief of police, the new chief of police, is saying that they're going to get the new guns from the MetaVista company. The lady that is trying to get Gamby to work with. So the mayor is suggesting a gun buyback. So they want to use the homeless safe zone. Mm-mm-mm. So they're going to use the homeless free zone to do that. He just agreed to make an $83 million investment. The chief of police is like, she got the tight face. I don't know if she's buying any of it. So we fast forward to Garfield. Jen is walking around. She's going to her locker. No, no sighting of Khalil. No Brandon. Nothing. Oh, there's TC. Oh, TC just told her it's not safe for her to go up in the ionosphere. She was like, "Are you my friend or my father?" Uh-oh. He asked her, has she checked her IG? And she was like, no, not that one, the other one. So her lightning page on IG just got 2.1 million followers. And TC was like, you want me to take it down? She was like, no. So we fast forward to their compound. Lala has the new guns, and they're testing them out. Okay. So one of them worked, and the other five started glitching. So they finally see this guy dissolve into Lala. They are looking like deer in the headlights. Lala is testing it out. Mm. So the deputy chief is reporting to Lala. He said this the second generation. Lala is pissed with this dude. So they already plotting to steal. So they say nobody is going to be able to stop them. When they make those new guns available, they're going to steal them so that they will have the upper hand on the streets. The first generation ones, they tried to test them out today. It was five of them in a row, and they were going to shoot at some cinder blocks. Only one of them worked. And the guy was telling Lala that some of them glitch. So right when he was trying to test it out, that's when the deputy chief came in and told them that next batch was coming in, like, I think he said like 2 or 3 days. So Lala is rounding up the corral now, and they're gonna, as soon as the new ones are ready, they planning on taking them. I don't know what's gonna happen, but he said that that would make them unstoppable. No matters, no police, not even Tobias will be able to touch them, because then that will give them the upper hand to be able to basically take out pretty much anybody. So I will be interested to see how this plays out, because, well, I think it's always, you know what, Dula? I don't think it's to terrorize. I think it's to completely take over. Um, I think they really want to. Well, I know Lala does. He really wants to be like the King of Freeland type situation. I think he wants to run Freeland. I think he always has. And because of his timing and being in the streets with during a time with Lady Eve and Lala, and huge powerhouses like um Black Lightning, and I mean there's just been so many different dynamics that he's had to contend with in order to kind of reign. Before his passing, Chief Henderson, I mean, he had so many different people that stood in between him running Freeland. But this is giving him hope that he will somehow be able to take control of the streets from everyone. So this should be interesting, because we saw last season how no nonsense Lala and his crew can be. So I'm sure they're going to put forth a pretty persuasive effort towards getting those guns. But we also know that Gambi and TC are working actively to glitch the second batch even more. So they were trying to make those guns explode. So I hope that Lala doesn't try to pull that off, because what he may end up getting is a entire batch of guns that are going to explode him and his crew. Because those first batch, they just didn't work. But TC is glitching the second one so that not only will they not work, they won't shoot, but they'll blow up. I don't know. We're about 22 minutes in, and things are getting pretty deep. We see the dynamic between TC and Jennifer, or Lightning, and it looks like they are sort of pushing the limits on remaining unseen, remaining anonymous, remaining in the shadows. They're bumping heads on a few things because he was also talking to her about going up into the air, so high. He's like, it's not good for you. So she's not listening to reason right now. Um, I'll be interested to see what happens with Thunder Grace because they aren't seeing eye to eye about um, where to, put Grace's things. So we're back from the commercial break, and Gamby is walking through the facility of the new guns. He's keeping his eye on everything. He's telling her, "Oh, wow." So Gamby and his gorgeous cohort are back and forth about the issues. Gamby decided to voice his concerns about an issue with the gun, and it was in front of her boss, and she told him to shut it down. So it's fast forward to Lala and Jefferson. Mm, Lala just told Jefferson, eventually your luck gonna run out. He said, I can't have the golden child of Freeland dying in my ring. Mm. So Lala must got a contender today. Mm. Lala said, eventually your luck gonna run out. Jefferson said he working through some things. So he came there to fight. So the deputy chief is meeting with the chief. So we're fast forward to the chief and the deputy chief. They're in the chief's office, and she's asking for assistance with trying to secure the gun buyback event. Oh no, that's not the deputy chief. That is the officer that Henderson recommended. I can't recall his name right now, but that's the officer that Henderson used to work with. So Jefferson is coming into the ring. Hey, get nothing but a beat down. Punk's about to get beat down. Get nothing but a hey. Man, Lala is like fight. I don't know if Jefferson can fight that. Oh, Jefferson about to crush him. Jefferson is crushing him, bruh. Oh my gosh. TC is watching it, and lightning just came in. Jen is watching it, and she's watching the fight with. So Jen and TC are watching the fight, and they call it a fight club. But the faces are blacked out, so she can't tell that it's her dad. She asked if she could remove the distortion. She doesn't see the distortion, and now she sees that it's Jefferson. Jefferson almost killed him. Jennifer is mortified. She's like, TC was able to remove the distortion from the face. The contender isn't moving. So I don't know if he's going to be okay. We're 30, we're exactly 30 minutes in, and Jennifer was able to see that that was Jefferson, and she's like, what the hell? You could see the same expression in TC's face. They're mortified. They're like, what is going on? Jefferson has a tremendous amount of aggression that he's trying to work through because of his discovery that Lynn and Tobias are in cahoots in some sort of way. I think that Lynn, this is my prediction. I don't know this is fact yet, but I believe that Lynn is keeping an eye on what Tobias is doing by appearing to want to be in cahoots with him. I do think that her loyalty lies with her loved ones, her family, but I think that she is very intuitive and she knows that Tobias is up to something and she wants to be on the front end of whatever he's doing. I feel the same way about Gamby. I think that Gamby realizes that this lady is a force to be reckoned with in terms of arming the citizens of Freeland with some pretty powerful weaponry. And so rather than trying to figure out what's going on from the outside, he's, you know, going straight from the uh from the smoke to the fire and being on the front end of this initiative. I think now he has revealed his agenda, so to speak. So I'm interested to see what this next conversation is going to be with the lady at the weapons company because she was pretty tizzy with him for bringing up some flaws about the gun while her supervisor was in there, and the supervisor actually went over her head. He was like, Gamby, is there something you want to say? And he was just like, it's going to be powerful. He played it off a little bit, but you could definitely tell that it was something that he wanted to say that he wasn't saying. So if this supervisor of hers has any type of intuition at all, he'll pick up on that. So we're back from commercial break. Jefferson is coming home to a dimly lit home. Lynn is sitting on the sofa. Uh oh, she knows about the fight club. She said, "A fight club? Really? Who are you and what did you do with my husband?" Mm. She's talking to him about it. Uh oh. She's making him talk about it. Ooh. He get ready to say it. He said, "That's funny coming from you." He said, "I saw you." Ooh. He said, "I saw your little cozy dinner with Tobias 3 days ago." Oh. Ooh. She said, "I don't." That was so intense. So she said, "I don't tell you one thing and it's the end of the world." He said, "One thing. You were a drug addict and you hid that from us for months." Did I tell you that confrontation got ugly? Okay, so Gamby is sitting in his crib, and Miss Luxury Lady, Miss Luxury Gun Maker, she got a bottle. So he told her, mm, well, she did the numbers, and it did pan out that Gamby's calculations were correct. And there's more days added to the rollout of the guns. So she has another she has another project for him. She said, "Yeah, I'll show it to you." She getting naked and going to the back. She got a project for Gamby, all right. I'm just saying. Yikes. She get ready to put it on him. So we fast forward to, hey, listen, let me tell you something. They are reporting about Lightning's new video saying that it's just an opportunity for her to try to save face. They're in a bar, they're in a cafe, and so people were watching everything on the TV about Lightning, and he was like, "That's what's wrong with these new age superheroes." Mm, the guy that helped. Wow. That guy that worked with Henderson, we learned his story. He was a kid out on the street and getting in trouble. And he said that Black Lightning saved his life and told him that everybody deserves a second chance. And he said, when you talk about Black Lightning, make sure you put some respect on that name. I know that's right. So Grace is back at the house. Shonda won't open the door. Okay, so Grace is there. She put Shonda on emergency mode. They got candles everywhere. She'd have left the groceries out in the hallway. So she has a present for Grace. It's her comic book. She got her a um she got her a special edition comic. She's apologizing for telling her that her stuff doesn't fit in there and she wants to hang it up so that she can make her home more comfortable for all of them. So she said they're going to go to the storage unit and make the place feel like their place. Oh, that's so beautiful. Oh, they profess their love for one another. Well, she just got an alert that the mayor is going to the safe zone with um an inefficient amount of security. So they broke up their little loving moment so they can go on this adventure and try to secure this site. I believe that that's what Tobias had in mind in the first place. He did pledge to come after everything that matters to Jennifer to Jefferson. So I believe he knows that if he makes a scene or if something happens in this safe space, that they are going to show up to come to the rescue. So he won't have to look for them. He's going to bring them all out. Um, I don't know what's going to happen with Black Lightning. Jefferson looked pretty interested in um, meeting the needs of the community. I don't think he's ready to put the suit back on yet, but listening to the story that the guy told, he seemed really excited. So I'll be interested to see what's getting ready to happen. But before we come back from the commercial break, if there are any predictions, we're at 9:42. So we still have quite a bit of time. Anything could happen. So make sure that you comment any of your projections for the remainder of this episode. I'll give you one. I would like to see what happens with Gamby and his new love interest because let's be honest, this isn't going to end well. I'm happy to see Gamby finally getting, he knocking the dust off it, but Let me tell you something. She ain't it. She not it. Um, there's a there's a conflict that's gonna arise the minute she realizes what Gamby's really up to. He has too many metas that he loves and cares dearly about. Um, there's no way he's gonna continue to have to, you know, work with her, work on her behalf, knowing that she is basically ensuring the demise of some people that he loves. So, in other news, I don't know what's going on between Jefferson and Lynn, but it wasn't pretty. Now everything's on the table. There's no more dancing around it. They ripped the band-aid off. Jefferson let Lynn know, I know that you uh saw Tobias. Yeah, I'm watching it. You got to make sure that you tune in. I'm watching it on the CW live right now. And it'll be available on the CW app. On um CW app usually posts it like in the middle of the night. I don't know what time zone you're in, but I'm on Eastern. So usually post like in the middle of the night, and then you can see it like tomorrow morning. I have the link in the description box usually. Also, for those of you that are Black Lightning fans, make sure that you join the Black Lightning Painkiller Facebook group. I have the link for that in the description box as well. It's always a good fun time. I'm going to be doing a binge watch of seasons 1 through 3. So put in the comments if you'd like for me to make you a part of that. I can actually bring you on and have you do some live reviews with me. So we're back from commercial break. Lightning, Grace, and Blackbird are at the safe zone. Ooh, she just flashed the eyes. She switched it. She switched her appearance. It's cute. She switched her appearance, so she got cat eyes and a black outfit. So Mayor is standing side by side with Tobias, and they are giving out things for the homeless, some outfits. Okay, so the mayor is going to have a few words. Tobias is encouraging him to step forward and share some words of encouragement. Do I think Gamby should hang on? All right. Do you think Gamby should do something to Tobias' serum? I think that Gamby, well, I don't know if Gamby is the right person, but I think someone should do something about where Tobias is headed, because you know it's going to be problematic for the metas. He has a target on their back. So we're fast forwarding to Lynn and Jefferson. They're at the Pierce home, and Jefferson is coming clean. He's saying that um, the whole situation got him triggered. He said he was lost in his grief about losing Henderson, and he apologizes for his behavior lately. Lynn says she said some stuff too, and that she should have told him. She she said she didn't tell him because she didn't think he was in the right mindset. She said that she doesn't have any intention of working for him. He told her that he thinks she should work for him. He said Tobias is always one step ahead of him. So, you know, Lynn is telling him, she said, "You asking me to play a dangerous game." And Jefferson said, "If we don't play it, who will?" I agree. So, oh, Lala! Lala is dressed like a cop. And he is coming up on the scene and he's got a gun. I believe he's getting ready to come after Tobias. Lala is getting ready to take that gun that he got that works. And I guarantee you he's getting ready to try to kill Tobias. He said Tobias he just put it out on Tobias. He just told Devontae to light Tobias up. Lightning came down and struck all of them. So now Grace is in the middle. They having a shootout in the middle of the homeless section. Oh no, Lala just hit Blackbird. The gun that Lala had froze up. They wasting their ammo shooting at Lala because he not gonna die. Now Devontae is rolling out. Um, they had a shootout in the middle of the thing. The the mayor's dead. So the chief is blaming Grace, Jennifer, and Anissa, saying that she could have got to them if they hadn't stopped everything. So the mayor's death is their fault. And she was like, "What are you freaks doing here?" She doesn't like metas. Um so they were all looking like deer in the headlights. I don't understand why she's blaming them when Lala clearly was the one that opened fire. Devontae and a whole van full of Lala's team pulled right into the main area, which is supposed to be a safe zone. And they opened fire and they were trying to get Tobias. I haven't seen Tobias since the shooting stopped, so I don't know if he's okay or no. I mean, like, I don't, beats me. So I'm super excited because this gives us an opportunity to really see the other side. When we've gone through the previous seasons, Jefferson's always been the bad guy. They've always demonized him for trying to save people. Um, let's look in the chat. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I was answering that when they came back from commercial break. I think somebody needs to do something about Tobias because he's definitely up to no good. I don't think it's going to be Gamby. I think it's probably going to be Lynn. I think that I see like the wheels turning. I think that when Jefferson was telling her that she should probably get into the arrangement with Tobias, I think it's because he knows that how else is he going to stay ahead of Tobias? Then there's the other issue of he knows that Tobias has threatened him. So now he's got to try to keep eyes on him. Gamby is able to monitor him physically, but he can't really determine like where his head is. So I think he's going to use Lynn to get in Tobias's head. I don't know if even that is going to work, but we'll, oh, okay. So we're back from commercial break. Okay, so the CW on my TV is on 803. So you will probably have to look under your TV provider or your cable provider to see what channel the CW is on for you. Or you can always check out the link in the description box in the morning. The oh, so he baited Lala. He said Lala is predictable. He knew. Oh, he said things can ready to get real interesting. He knew that. He knew Lala was gonna come after him. So he baited Lala and got the mayor killed. So the new project that she's telling Gamby about. So there is a whole electrical cycle thing that she has going on, transmitting electricity with no wires. I agree. Lala is everything. They gonna stop playing with Lala. They gonna learn about Lala. Let me tell you something. He don't play around, but he messed up. He not ready for Tobias. Gamby is so smitten. He is so smitten by this lady. Mm. So Tobias said he's going to double the amount of special guns that they're getting ready to buy to defend the citizens of Freeland against the Metas and the 100. So Jefferson is there with he's knocking on Jennifer's door, but she's not opening the door. He said he's sorry that what happened tonight. He said he lost himself with Henderson dying. He said he wouldn't have gotten this far without his family. He said he's still working through it, but he needs her to bear with him. Yeah, yeah. The mayor did actually get shot. He didn't make it. Jennifer is on the other side of the door. She's in her room and she's crying. He said he's gonna make her proud. He's just working through some stuff right now. Um, mm. Let me tell you something. Tonight has been the night of damn near about to just boo-hoo cry because they just, oh my gosh, oh, she done went out the window. She's gone. I know she done went up in the sky again, and TC told her not to. She's so hard headed. TC is monitoring her. She's up there. Oh, she's burning. It's too much. It's too much. She can't come down. He's telling her to come down. She can't come through. She just exploded. She just exploded. TC is he's I don't know what I just saw, but it looked like Jen just exploded. She was up in the atmosphere and she was in her suit and her suit was alerting TC. Okay. You said who just exploded? It looked like Jen just exploded. You know how she goes up in the air and she has her like escape away from whatever's going on? She went up like she normally does. And she was up there and TC got an alert that said that her suit was too warm. And he was in Gamby's lair or whatever. Because Gamby's off on his he's off meeting with the lady. So TC was in Gamby's lair. He was sitting up to the computer and an alert came through that said Jennifer's suit was too hot. So he radioed into her in her ear and he told her, he said, why don't you come on down? Because your suit is, he asked her, was she okay? And she was like, yeah, you already checking on me or whatever. And while she was up there, it just got worse. It just kept getting hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter. And he was like, come down now. And she was like, I can't move. And then all of a sudden, it was just like everything just exploded. It looked like, and then when it stopped, it looked like it was just like stars in the sky. I don't know. I don't. Yes, yes. Shocked face. Yes. I don't know what I just saw. And that's all I could. That's all I could come up with. I'm speechless. Like I was like, I don't know what I just saw. I hope that wasn't Jen's exit. But I gotta tell you, it didn't look good. The look on TC's face, he was like, make sure you tune in next week. We gotta figure this out. Black Lighted do not disappoint. They always hang you over the cliff every week. This is too much. I cannot. Make sure you drop down in the comments. Hey, Kayla Simone. Hey, sis. I hope you've been tuning in to All American too. You was the one that put me on to All American. Now I've been doing the All American reviews. I love it. Let me tell you, we do All American at 8, girl. Girl, we've been doing All American at 8. We doing Black Lightning, girl. What is going on? Okay. They done blew Jen. Well, I can't say they done blew Jen up. Jen done blew herself up from the looks of things. So we got to tune in next week and see what's going on. Listen. I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what just happened. And that's if you look at this replay tonight, you're gonna see me say that. Like that's all I could come up with. Like I don't know what I just saw. I really I hope it's not over. I love, Jen is like my girl. Like I've been waiting for Kennifer forever. So we still have not seen Painkiller. I don't know when his episode is coming on, but it's coming up. It looked like Jen just exploded. So we gotta tune in next week. We gotta tune in next week to see. I know, right? I ain't seen you, girl. You gotta come back next week. Let me tell you something. Make sure you come back at 8. Okay, so we can do the All American and then do the Black Lightning, or even let me tell you something. You the GOAT, okay? You like you and Daryl. I feel. I gotta send you a link. I'm gonna put my email in the chat. I'm gonna send you a link. Cause we gonna bring you on, child. And that's only if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But if you want to, we can go live. You can help me do the binge watch. I'm gonna do binge watching for the past seasons on Netflix. One of these weekends. So make sure you hit me up. I'm getting ready to go though, because that just blew me. Like we really gotta wait till next week. Like I need to know if Jennifer is okay. Cause it's really because if you can't go to Bella No Shades. Good night, y'all. Peace.